Tas. Selamat datang kembali di channel saya fuadshifu. Pada kesempatan kali ini seperti biasa yang dilakukan saat live yaitu patroli community. Nanti bisa disambil main game, mungkin ada yang mau ngasih saran sambil main game apa ini. Oh ya, buat teman-teman jangan lupa check in ya. Kita patroli dulu mulai dari Jogja ada perkembangan kosong ya, tidak ada perkembangan ya. Nah, lanjut ke panduan flashing, diskusi tentang flashing, cara flashing via nya kok pakai F, via nya pakai F. Tentang flashing, mohon infonya. Flash IMG maksudnya dijawab sama paper agar mudah dimengerti. Memori tempat penyimpanan semua memori biasanya disebut flash ROM. Software ke dalam flashing secara umum, pendek kata saya butuh info tambahan deh. Flash image atau gimana maksudnya, saya kurang paham ini kok di panduan cara flashing via OBLT WRB. Dari install soklong ya, sudahlah, apa-apa. Panduan 55 diskusi 227 ya. Oke, siap. Tips dan trik. Oke ya, pertanyaannya udah dijawab, cuma saya mau ganti jenisnya aja. Panduan akan siapa yang punya link app seperti Play Store gitu loh. Oh, berarti MIUI 95 semuanya udah ada Mi app sama Play Store ya sendirian ya. Masalahnya tuh saya jarang update ya, nggak pakai Nugget yang terakhir tuh belum pernah update lagi, soalnya habis itu ROM-nya Oreo. Nugget masih ngebug. Tenang, 4 Tolong dong yang tahu kenapa LED tidak muncul. Kayak udah dijawab deh. Di frekuensi LED. Mana ya? Ini. Oke, saya balik lagi. LED udah cara screenshot. punya 2 HP Xiaomi, 1 akun. Ini 2 nomor HP masing-masing, HP 1 nomor, satu HP 1 akun. Kok Miaban kok banyak yang nyampah ya, masalah update Maret April lah. Kayaknya udah dijelasin kan keamanan kebaikan grup. Lengkap ya. Banyak yang nanya ya, enggak, masalahnya kalau saya mau jawab A1 tuh nggak tahu, saya jarang banget pegangnya. Bisa jadi YouTube, bisa jadi pada nggak. Saya mau ngapain nggak, jadi no treat lagi kayaknya, setelah treat korban. Lagi musim emang main pas lagi go. Kisaran berapa? Mas punya orang nggak? Mamam dibully. Biasa kan YouTube, oh YouTube bis. Padahal mah tinggal baca thread yang udah ada yang nanya soal sering app close, udah banyak juga yang jawab. Ini kalau kecilnya kebanyakan minum air comberan. Oh. Penting, Anda sehat. Pas baru dikit sudah banyak yang bully. Aduh, gitu aja baper sih tong. Nanti kalau ada yang paham juga dijawab. Lempar mobil lah biar juga makin mantap. Karena itu karena bahkan tidak mau diajak maksiat, makanya force close. Wah keren nih. Cie baper. Aku juga bikin post nggak ada yang jawab, biasa-biasa aja. Kasih medali mini peri biar nggak sepaneng. Pokoknya kalau ada masalah dahulukan flashing dulu, coba di flash bisa apa enggak. Kalau nggak bisa berarti kemungkinan hardware-nya, gitu aja kok. Ada yang baru kok, keyboard nggak muncul, permintaan update, puas. Keyboard nggak muncul, coba di restart dulu aja, simpel kok. Ada resikonya nggak kalau nggak di root belajar. Kalau nggak di root ya aplikasi yang buat pindahin aplikasinya nggak jalan itu. Tema atau tutorial cara mengganti WA, maksudnya mengganti WA apa? Karena kamu but. Kayaknya bagus ini, nanti bisa tak coba di Redmi 4C. Kemarin saya dapat Mi 4C sinyal hilang. Berapa menit kembali ke PC, clear forcing, dan koneksi data harus ada minimal WiFi atau SIM tidak bermasalah. Tidak ada masalah, 1 atau 2. Kalau SIM tidak bermasalah tinggal pasang.
Like the attention, girl, I know you. But you're everything I want in life. We're fighting danger like Kung Fu. The love I feel is deep inside. The others don't matter. It's honestly us against the world. We're the perfect team. You're my dream, but I just want it. Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Oh baby, if you ever need a helper, you should know that I'll be there day and night. Nobody else can love you better. I'm here just to treat you right. You're the reason I'm alive. You're the only pain I can endure. And when you're not here, you're my dream, but I just want it. Yeah, I just wanna. You're my dream, but I just want it. Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? But I just want it.
Deep inside, I knew from the start, you my bunny, I'm your Clark. From now to eternity, I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arms. Now this don't matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure. Whatever's the weather, day up and night with you till I die. How many times for you I'ma try? Want you to notice the one and I know this perfect soulmate. I wanna show it my best friend. She's saving my life, my happy end in hard times.
Oh baby, hug it to myself, hug it to myself, hug it to myself. But I just want it. Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? I just want it. Can you see myself? Can you see myself? Can you see myself? See myself? Can you see myself?
kita nonton Fnatic apa Dota dulu, Fnatic.
KP is just having a very difficult time getting in on this bottom lane.
Third side, very strong versus those strength heroes. SCCC though, we haven't been looking too much at this middle lane. He's been doing great on the Pugna, 29 and 7 to the 24 and 6 of the Dusa. Fairly close though, pretty much equal net worth.
Universe will go for this stack, see if Kaka can claim anything from it in return. Does have faith there as well. Want to harass Universe a bit. Mugi trying to look for the wraparound. DJ is actually going to go for the attempt onto Faith. Does not find the connection though. Will have to keep the distance. Universe did get the majority of the creeps.
Yep. And DJ I think is going to keep prioritizing getting those stacks up on those camps too. So even though Universe, he did die a few times, or die that one time, he will have those stacks to rely on. And now though, the rotation, SCCC, this might catch Fnatic off guard here. The tower does see him for a moment.
They want to dive Universe. Universe.
Belum ada balasan ya. Nonton Dota dulu aja.
He will have the damage from range to finish him off as he comes in with a rotation, has the life drain, and will be able to make sure that they can kill off Universe and now get some pressure onto that top tier 1 tower. This is opening up space for Arbit in the mid lane though to catch back up. And he certainly is doing that as he will now reach the same CS as that of SCCC. And is able to put a bit of pressure onto the tier 1 mid in return for Newbie taking that tier 1 top high. Look for the rotation, he's got a double damage rune on the Nature's Prophet, and he's just slowly but surely right-clicking Kaka out of the lane. He'll send the Treants in. Looks like it won't be quite enough damage to finish him off as Pi does have to TP away as SCCC comes back into mid to hold on with the defense onto this mid tier 1
They've
tower.
got glimpse, Abed. They don't have the life turn though, because it was used previously. Abed should be able to distance himself to the tower here.
Look at the
Heavy TPs coming here.
They will turn if they got any sort of catch from a distance. They've
got Envy.
Wrap around from Envy. To Crepify, trying to keep himself alive, but there's going to be more than enough damage to follow up afterwards.
Wow, I love that rotation by Envy coming in, because he knows he has this free lane bottom. He can freely move around the map, and he's going to be able to use this exorcism to clean down the creep wave bottom. An unexpected rotation, Newbie. Not expecting that at all, but in the meanwhile, Mugi still has this first catapult alive, getting a lot of damage up top here.
If Universe and DJ can do anything about it, they've also got Pi coming up from behind, but Mugi could try for a rage TP. Without the lasso yet on University, he is still level 5. Mugi more than safe enough to do this. And he'll just rage TP out of there, keep himself out of harm's way.
Doesn't even TP to base. TP is available, and S here as well. They could look, and they can transition this into a tower very easily with this Pugna. KP has gotten a lot of space to catch back up as well. Has the arcane boots if he wants to pick those up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Very close game so far.
Looking for the catch onto Envy. Envy, a bit of a tricky place for Newbie to make an attempt. He is by this shrine. It might not be enough to save him. See if they can keep the TP alive, Envy. With the siphon in the shrine, he is going to be okay. And now, Newbie out to back up. Always going to be a bit of an awkward position for Newbie to try and make a play. They'll look towards DJ, but
gets the stun on Kaka.
Smash indeed, the stone hitting the Shaker in the face just at the right time.
I like how active SCCC is being though, with these constant rotations to pressure the towers to make sure that they can keep this, keep a slight, like not really an advantage, but keep the tower equilibrium going. Like we were saying, they have to stay alive in this early game. They can't fall too far behind versus this Dusa lineup. Pi walks directly into Mugi here. Doesn't have the TP available.
There's Quelling Blade on Mugi as well. So he cuts through the Sprout. Pi's trying to get some body blocking going on with the Treants. Can he manage to do so? It doesn't matter. Mugi's in with the Infest. Claim the life of Pi.
And bottom now, Envy. Getting chased up. Can Faith get the glimpse? No, Envy hides into the trees.
I'll see Fnatic try for the smoke play. Have the level 6 on Universe.
Yeah, he has the Rift available if he sees this coming for a moment. DP's coming in as well from high. They get the silence initially.
And they've got the gap close. KP surrounded. It almost looked like they might not have needed to use the lasso, but Universe doesn't want to mess around. Make sure that there's no way that any sort of chance or time is bought for the rest of Newbie to react to that as they take down KP. And now can put some pressure of their own on the tier 1 top. Same time though, Newbie with SCCC, they're putting the pressure on mid.
Yeah, constantly looking for these towers with the Pugna. They've got the slow on Abed here. They've got the stun as well, blocking this Dusa in, but Mugi will back up while Envy's rotation comes in. I think KP also, when he died, he bought the full hood, so he didn't lose too much gold, but...
That tier 1 tower still kept alive as well up top for now. KP TPing back in, looking to continue to defend. The mass TPs will be threatened here by Newbie to make sure that Universe and Pi back away. Newbie not wanting to give up that tier 1 tower top anytime soon.
Universe, they get the vision, they get the glimpse.
Oh, and they should have this kill for Mugi. Ready to join him. Glory. And, oh, okay.
Kaka takes it.
I thought they were going to let Mugi take it there. But Kaka was like, no, man, I'm a blink dagger. Come on. I need that money. Proving to be a very close game. Newbie this time around there. They dropped him to get so much more done in these early stages.
Uh-oh, SCCC in a lot of trouble here.
We'll try for the life drain. Keep him alive a little bit, but with 4 heroes around him. And no one else on Newbie in the neighborhood to provide backup for the Pugna. CCC will fall.
They're trying to keep this tier 1 alive as long as possible. It's now in deny range, but ideal to at least keep those up when you have a Deuce to line up as long as you can. Double stack? Yeah.
Leading the net worth on the Medusa did not suffer too much in lane. So had a strong showing, and him and Envy in good stead at the moment. Same to be said though for Mugi and SCCC, as Newbie playing at a much than they were in game 1.
They have to play at this versus Dusa. They can't let themselves. And in the smoke available, they've got the level 6s on the supports too. DJ will walk right into them.
Oh, surprise, surprise. He does get the silence and the stun on Kaka. Actually popping the Echo Slam, really wanting to hold DJ down with the Fisher as well. And the Static Storm. I mean, sure, they'll get him, but look, Fnatic, they're going to try and fight back after this. They look towards Faith. Faith will fall. Mugi coming to the pit, trying to hunt down Pi. And we'll get him. They have lost 2 on Fnatic. Can Envy and Abed clean up some more? Mugi's falling low. Mugi's dead.
And he's like, oh, we're in a Roche pit.
Yeah, 2 for 2 trade. Fnatic now in a position to go for Roche. I mean, that was all a little bit awkward there for Newbie at the start. You saw they dropped Echo Slam and Static Storm on a sole DJ Earth Spirit.
They're not killing it very quickly, and Newbie is back with a Pugna who's very strong at this point in the game. It's 2,000 HP on that Roche.
It is a scary place for both teams, even without those 2 ultimates on Newbie. As you say, Fnatic still know that they cannot afford to out around the pit.
This is going to be real awkward for both teams now.
It's going to fall so slowly, and who's going to be able to get the final touch and grab the Aegis?
They don't have Exorcism available. Fnatic's lineup isn't really that strong around this pit right now.
And Universe's Firefly's about to wear off. They're going to get in there. Newbie has found it. They've got Roshan. They've got the Aegis. Fisher comes out onto 2. They've closed the gap. They've got the stun control onto Envy and Abed. Envy, it's pretty speedy at the moment. The Thunderstrike is on. It won't be enough to kill him off. Firestorm does come. It's going to be close, but not close enough. Envy will survive. Roll away from TJ. They're focusing Abed. Mugi's going to jump himself out at KP. There's the stun for TJ. They're trying to keep Abed alive. Abed turns with the hits. He's got the stick charge. He's back up to full mana.
I think the snake hit everybody. And now they get the
They've got the turnaround. They grab in SCCC. They've claimed his life once. KP actually getting beat down a bit here by the tree, and Master Madness is going to be popped by Abed as he'll force back KP. Turn towards SCCC. They'll get Faith as well with the snake bounces from Abed. As may have got broke, they may have got the Aegis, but they proceeded to lose the team fight there. Fnatic, as Abed, he was able to survive. His team did an excellent job of keeping him alive there. The sort of multi-hero stuns and silences from DJ just made it so the newbie couldn't finish off the Deucer.
There's the multi-hero stuns and then the snake. I think that snake actually bounced to 3 or 4 heroes.
It looked like he went full of mana.
He also had 17 wand charges, so completely.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And what was looking like a good situation for Newbie has now turned around heavily. Dusa has fully claimed that net worth lead with Envy.
Bit of a hunt down bottom for Pi. Does have SCCC with him as well.
Man, so much of this is really because of that play from DJ, right? Walking to those 2 supports, forcing those ultis.
Yep.
Because of all this chase, they didn't have ulti from Disruptor. They didn't have ulti from Shaker too, so they were limited a bit too. Sure, they were able to get the rush, but the chase afterwards was definitely awkward. Now Fnatic in a pretty comfortable spot. Only a 2K lead, but with their heroes, it's pretty significant versus the Newbie early game draft.
If you're not killing the Deucer at this stage, you've got to sort of ask yourself, is it actually going to get any easier? The heroes they have necessarily is.
Almost have Blink Dagger on Kaka though. He's still very farmed on this Shaker. But Universe as well on the other side almost has Blink, and he keeps pinging out KP like he wants to go for something here. KP has the Rift, gonna be forced to just use it.
Bottom lane as well, MB. We'll look towards Kaka, who tries for the TP out, but DJ closes the gap.
DJ always in the right place at the right time.
Mid
But they
lane
do
though.
find Abed with that glimpse.
That's the big one. Taking Abed down and now sweeping across for more Newbie.
They see Envy with the ward. Envy's just walking directly into them. Newbie a bit afraid now because they have that vision. They will back away.
That massive pick off though. They're killing off Abed. As you say, much just grabbing him mid, getting him that static so and allowing Mugi to sort of go to work on the lifestealer. As Abed was all on his own there.
Yeah, if they isolate Abed at this point in the game, they can kill him. But if there's backup, it's definitely got to be a big problem for them to kill that Deuce. Now the smoke is coming out. Universe has the blink ready, looking for a pick off. They've also got Exorcism, so could transition it into this bottom tower since it's already pushing in from Pi. Are they going to find Kaka again? Kaka's been so close to this blink dagger.
Oh, poor old Kaka.
He gets spotted by the Treant. Oh no, Kaka.
Oh no. Poor lad. I mean, DJ does miss his first 2 spell, but it doesn't matter. It's an easy kill for heroes on Fnatic.
They saved the lasso, so they can actually look for a further pick off into this tower.
Let that man get his blink. Come on,
God.
Have some mercy.
You rock, says DJ. The TP reactions coming in. They have a lot of ways to hold this tower with this Underlord here on the side of Newbie. Ghosts were not committed just yet either. And Fnatic will start getting pushed away from this, but Pi commits pretty far up. He's gonna die.
Yep, they dropped the static storm onto the Nature's Prophet. No TP out available for Pi.
He stepped really far up. His whole team was already starting to retreat. I think that may have been a little bit of miscommunication there. But it's Pi. You know, he tanks those games.
He tanks it. The space was there for the rest. Get out. But he's bottom man. If the opportunity is there to go for the lasso, they do have the lasso. They got the magnetize.
Mugi's pretty tanky though, especially with Armlet and the Sage.
They're considering it. You can tell. They're like, can we do this? I think, as you say, it's out of all the heroes on the map, that is the one that they can't really just go. I mean, would they try it?
I think they probably need one more. They're gonna try for it though here.
See what they can do. They need perfect control for DJ. The silence into the boulder smash. It's a lot, but it's not enough. They have to get out. Universe will. DJ may be in trouble though if KP finds the route. He does. They are going to attempt for the TP out. DJ, do they have a means to cancel if they don't? DJ will get out.
Envy's in.
He's trying for this.
He's pretty strong right now.
I mean, I guess so. But the open moves comes through. Envy does at the start. He's buying time, Envy here.
They're coming
up through the Echo Stamps drop down on Envy. Envy will fall. Now, can Fnatic actually do anything with this? Pi in a bit of an awkward situation as he gets trapped to the kinetic field. Will turn with the sprout onto Kaka. Defensive Decrepify comes through from SCCC. Kaka backs off. Universe closes them down. They will find Kaka.
They're continuing the chase too with the Dark Rift now, though.
It should be enough to take these two out of there. I don't see them killing either of those before they're out, and they won't.
That was...
So, I mean, they got Kaka. You could sort of see Envy's intentions there, but it was pretty wild.
Yeah, it was a bit over-aggressive, for sure.
And it does not end up paying off for Fnatic. They lose that DP.
And they find the glimpse now on Abed.
Abed needs help. They got it. He is pretty beefy on this Medusa. We'll be able to walk it off, but Pi won't be as fortunate. Pi's going to die.
They're continuing the chase
They've
now,
got the
too.
trap again. The kinetic field's going to hold Abed in place with the Firestorm adding up.
He's dead.
They've got it. Oh, a bit of the Envy magic working in favor of Newbie there, as it would seem.
Very costly mistakes
Yes.
coming out there. Abed was in a great position in the farm, but now Mugi's pretty much caught up. Full SNY now finished on this Lifestealer, as well as Triple C about to have Aghanims finished on this Pugna.
Quite the momentum shift. Still obviously very close, as it's less than a 1k lead that Newbie have. Finding some action for sure. Pi. Ward out. We'll start cleaning up some of these camps here as well with the Treants. SCCC pushing in bottom. Bring around the Roshan pit. So he was able to get their hands on it next time, as we saw last time. It was a little bit of a mess between the two teams. Roche. Newbie taking good control of the...
Pi might get a courier snipe. Oh, they get the armor off before the second hit. Wait, one more hit.
He's found it.
That's the 3 components of the Aghanims for the Pugna. Pi will more than likely pay with his life, but well worth it here.
I mean, he might get out from this spot. Oh, he's not getting out. They got him. But that is an absolute worth, as you say. Knocking back that Aghanims for...
And bottom now. These two heroes are isolated. Universe is looking for SCCC too.
The Fisher out. Silence again, meaning he can't go straight for the Rift. He's going to go for the TP, won't make it. Envy's there with the Yules. Has the control for KP. SCCC trying to keep himself alive for the life train, but it won't be enough. SCCC will fall as well as KP. Fnatic get the 2 kills off the back of the defense.
And this is all because of that rotation, right? Because Pi snipes the courier, he forces 2 people to TP to kill him. After that, they get isolated bottom, and Fnatic gets huge pickoffs. Pi. Big moves coming out.
Same time up top as well, Pi. Did die, but he's back in the game. He's putting pressure onto that top lane.
Ada yang nanya kayak di forum. Nah, ini ada yang membalas. Om Fuad, kalau manjangin SSID seperti WiFi ID itu gimana ya caranya? Saya lihat kalau SSID tidak terproteksi password, tidak bisa connect. Itu pakai serius kan, soalnya waktu update dari Mei 7 ke 8 ngarah Bluetooth walau sinyalnya aman. Nah, yang kamu tanyain kan 4G-nya aman, 4G-nya mana-mana aja. Patroli lagi, patroli. Masih ada yang tanya. Belum ada yang baru.
Medusa, at least that's what he's got queued up at the moment. He did have the Skadi there before, but seems to just be super worried about Newbie's lineup, and understandably so. I mean, it is pretty much your magic. Just the lifesteal he has to worry about getting his hands on, but he's got the stone gaze to help him with that one. So the BKB will make him feel pretty invincible for those few seconds in the fight.
Yeah, Envy's about to. Envy actually has the BKB too on these Death Prophet, also level 17. Envy's still very high level with that only that one death that he had down bottom. Abed with 3.
Pi just continues to do his best to shove out the side lanes as much as possible. As that means Hammer does close in, 400 gold, and he'll have it.
During all this, though, they've got, like, this was actually previously placed like a couple minutes ago, but they got that deep base ward, so they are looking to continue this aggression. And they get the scan off on Abed. Got this infest ready.
Kaka with the Echo Slam available again in 10 seconds.
Dire's bottom tower
They see
is
Universe
under
as well
attack.
toward top. And they see Abed in the base with that deep ward. They might be able to just catch him off guard here. They're smoked on the creep wave. Abed, I don't think he's going to expect this at all.
Oh, look at this. Straight in and on top of the Medusa into the base. They'll take him out.
Is under attack.
No holding back for Newbie there.
Wards win you games. Universe TP's directly into the front of them there. Gets the last though. The follow from DJ.
It's going to be enough. Look at the BKB on Envy. They are managing to bring Mugi down very, very low with the Spirit Summon. But KP, he's looking to take them out. And he's going to be able to do so. No, Fateful Fall. But he is able to protect Mugi's Aegis. Getting the Lifestealer out of it. Have to keep that end intact. That was the ghost used from Envy for that defense. So Newbie still going to be very happy with the state of this game.
Definitely. They've gotten back-to-back pickoffs on this Medusa. Now Envy, pretty far up. They're pinging him out. Pushing in the side lanes with both the Pugna and the Underlord.
Yes.
And KP is, he's completely recovered with all these constant fights that's happening. Has the pipe finished up from earlier, and also Crimson Guard too to negate a lot of that damage from Fnatic.
So very close on this one. 26 minutes.
And there's no exorcism. It looks like Newbie might want to actually just go for this push here in the mid lane.
CCC's hunting. No, someone's around. I don't know. I didn't quite see that. The vision. It looked like he was in a position to do so, but I mean, he obviously didn't see Pi there.
Magnetize in 20. Lasso is available, and there's no exorcism for 50. Fnatic, can they hold this?
CCC just topping Mugi up. Slowly but surely whittling through this tier 3 tower. And they've got it.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Pi going for another courier snipe. We'll find it.
Ooh, that was the AC recipe. So that's the Assault Crash going for a bit. I mean, Pi, he'll give his life up for this one. DJ just come in with a 4-man stun and silence. Tries to roll out as well. DJ will survive for now. They're going to try and take this fight here, Fnatic. Abed goes for the Stone Gaze. Will proc it onto a couple of them. The Static Storm's down onto the Medusa. Mugi actually still alive. He's not even going to need to use the Aegis.
And Abed's dead. Kaka whiffs the Echo.
Got the buyback coming out from Abed. He knows that they've got to do the best. This fight is looking incredibly bad for Fnatic. And they do anything to hold this one. Universe in trouble. Gets rooted. Mugi turning towards his next target.
Ghosts are available in 3 seconds. That's when Fnatic can make a real defense here. But the racks.
They're falling. And there seems to be nothing the Fnatic can do to keep them off. Abed is decrepit. Live train as well, feeding into him. Envy's going to come forward. They go for the play as well. DJ with a 3-man stun and silence. But Envy, being focused, pops the Yule Step. But KP's still alive now. They've got the dust. Can they finish off KP? Jump forward for DJ's looking for the Underlord. They'll find it, but DJ pays with his life. They've lost DJ. Abed trying to get himself back up to the high ground. Gets
They glimpse him
back down. They've got the control. Abed will fall. That's a dieback. He's gone for 80 seconds. Envy will fall as well. SCCC cleaning up with the SUCCC. Triple kill. As this Pugna just drains them all.
This Aghanims is putting in so much work in the fights. This Khan's going to do so much damage. And Fnatic is getting caught off guard by Newbie's aggression with this Aegis and this cheese. They were able to breach.
Shrine is under attack.
7k lead now for Newbie. Things getting a little out of hand for Fnatic.
Abed having an incredibly rough game. And look at this, they get the glimpse. They're looking for Universe, forced to pop the BKB.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
These base wards just being massive for Newbie, just constantly being able to see Fnatic in their base split up, etc. Getting all the perfect movements for them. Now full Lincolns for SDCC, and they're getting a lot of luxury items. 8k gold lead now for themselves in a great spot in this game.
It's going to be one of those games where Arbed is going to be forced in a bit of a similar situation as SDCC was in game 1 on his Medusa. Can Arbed really hold it off to the same state that SDCC was able to do in game 1?
He's not
Got a long way to go. He's falling behind in farm.
4 times in a row, I think, right? Getting picked off constantly by Newbie.
He just doesn't have the items.
Desperate for the BKB versus this Pugna.
Yeah.
But this is exactly what Newbie needs to do with their draft. Stay aggressive. They don't want this game to go too late versus this Dusa, but they have shut down the Dusa quite a lot right now, where they might be at an advantage where they can actually deal with her
A gift from
if it does get to that late stage. Desperate for that BKB.
Courier back up AC is into the hands of Mugi.
Pi. They seem to know that he's in the area here.
Get out of there.
Don't know he's on the high ground just yet. Now Mugi pings it out. It's all about that space, and Fnatic just constantly pushing in those side lanes to make sure that Newbie can't hit their base again until they have their Dusa online. It's going to take a lot of time, though.
Oh, in the jungle of Newbie, they're getting close to one another. And they find that catch. They have KP on the front.
with me.
Fnatic will not want to jump in at the moment onto this underlord. Too much of a risky position to be. Envy. TP down to the shrine over his half of the map. It's all about how Fnatic kick the fights off us. We have seen, DJ's been getting some excellent angles for the multi-man smashes and pulls. But it's just not been quite enough because Arbed, at this stage of the game, he's not a threat. He hasn't got any sort of right click.
Really needs that BKB just to be able to survive.
Yeah.
And I think this, like I was saying, like we were talking about, is Fnatic, they just need to keep these side lanes heavily pushed out so that Newbie cannot reach the base again. But Newbie, they're grouping up. But look at Pi, constantly cutting those waves. Kaka will come in with the infest.
Oh, and he's gone.
See you.
Easy money towards the nullifier for Mugi. Another tower as well. That'll help pump him up towards that relic.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under
Newbie starting to make all the plays this game. As a few costly mistakes from Fnatic.
Envy forced to BKB. TP is not up just yet, though. He will distance himself away, but Mugi has a DD rune, and Faith is on the prowl. He is looking to catch somebody up here. They know that there's no BKB on Envy.
bottom shrine is under
And
attack.
looking towards
Radiant's
KP, it's
bottom
not an
shrine
easy target though with a
has
pipe and Crimson Guard. Takes some time to bring down, at least time enough for the rest of Newbie to come in.
They're wrapping behind. They're all smoked up.
And Fnatic are aware as well. They just TP straight out that top lane.
They have to get their lanes in better positions because Pi was dead. He's not able to do that split push. So Pi will TP toward mid, try to cut the wave. Just constantly trying to delay the game for Abed to become a real threat.
CCC got his eyes on Unit. I'll give a bit of a play around here onto the old Bat Rider. Universe will be fine. Pretty good with the BKB and the drums. Actually round in the jungle. Look who they found. They found Arbed. Only the two of them this time round, so not enough even with the Static Storm to find Arbed. Arbed will be able to outlive the attempt from the two supports.
Yeah, Mugi had gone for Envy in the other backlines. Level 20 has been claimed for Abed, so that mana as well as the BKB2 finished. So a lot tankier, and we're just gonna keep watching Pi cutting the waves, trying to make that space.
It's proven to be a little bit of a nuisance for Newbie to deal with. They do sort of keep reacting with multiple heroes. This time around, they'll turn the majority of their attention towards the pit. Roshan is up.
Fnatic looking to take a fight here.
They're on their way.
Kaka looking for Pi. They even commit the bots from SDCC.
SDCC's got it though, so Fnatic know there's a few less numbers in the pit. This is why making space, because Fnatic, they're going to move in straight away into the Roshan pit, go for an attempt onto this fight here. Arbed, DJ Envy focusing KP, and they'll find him. KP, is he going to fall? He does. They look towards Faith. Faith, he's going to drop as well. Fnatic take 2 kills around the pit.
And they're in the Roche pit. The Roche is
They
pretty
are.
low.
Highlight Eye bites back. This was all part of the plan from Fnatic. Pi just drawing the attention away from the pit, making a reaction come out from Newbie towards top. It's going to grant Fnatic the fight around the Roshan. They get the Aegis.
And they're going to get caught there too.
Kaka pots the Echo Slam, but for what? He dies. Jump forward from DJ. Fnatic, they're looking to chase down more. Universe, with this haste rune, keeping the gap closed. Jumps forward. SCCC, TJ finds the angle, he's got the boulder smash, cancelling the TP. Mugi will get out, but SCCC will not be as fortunate.
They're looking to go for the base themselves. They popped the refresher shard right away. Envy's got Exorcism here.
He's got the cheese as well. They're not stopping this. That play.
Pi is killing in this game. Honestly, he is super MVP right now for me. Even though he's got 11 deaths, Fnatic now, they're punching at the high ground. They force buybacks from Newbie when they have such a deficit.
There's 3 heroes dead still for Newbie for a few seconds. They do not have buyback as well. Mugi's going to try and open up onto Arbed. He's got the backup as well from SCCC, giving him the life drain here. The Ghost doing a significant amount of damage to the tier 3 tower. They will get the glimpse back onto Arbed. Arbed surrounded. He does have the Aegis and BKB available. Trying to bite down upon him. Stun comes out from TJ. Jump forward here. Mugi gets the rage up, but they have the lasso. They hold down Mugi. They're punching into him with the right clicks. He's been controlled. What up, Mugi?
Can he get past
the meteor hammer. He's trying to get out, but he can't. The life train's not enough to keep him alive. They've lost Mugi on the life stealer. They'll take the Aegis out of the hands of Arbed. DJ jumping forward, was looking for the magnetize, finds the boulder smash onto 3. Arbed sending the snake forward. Envy trying to close the gap. They'll force out the buyback from Mugi. Mugi looking to re-enter the fray. They've got a big heals out of this Newbie. KP heading forward, making a beeline straight away for Arbed, but Arbed, he goes for the stone gaze, goes for the TP out. The glimpse is there though. They'll cancel the TP of Arbed, hold him back, but Arbed, he's just going to turn and start right clicking into them. SCCC trying to go for the kill with the life drain. He's bring this Deuce down low. Kaka jumps in, has got the control. They'll finish off Arbed.
But what a turnaround. Look at the gold swing. Look at the experience swing. All because of Pi. Because Pi drags the attention from them during all this, and Fnatic make the smart decision of taking the fight around the Roche pit with those numbers. They forced so many reactions coming out from Newbie.
I mean, they really did. It was, I mean, SCCC is perfect as been playing for the most part. It was him that he boxed up there. You know, the Kaka had eyes on Pi. SCCC felt the need to leave the pit and go towards that top lane play, and that meant that they didn't have the Pugner, but their strongest hero around the pit at that attempt. And because SCCC wasn't with his buddies, they just couldn't hold it. And things, sure, overall Newbie, they still maintain the lead, but what that was a little bit wonky there.
Yeah. They're definitely feeling a bit under the pressure now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
25 seconds till Abed.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
In a pretty okay spot, but they don't want this game to drag on too far, as we keep mentioning. Versus this Dusa, be quite a problem.
And of course, it's also the Warriors as well now with those buybacks on cooldown. You know, if they lose Mugi, pretty dirty. They forget the bounce of Pi, they'll glimpse him back in. Pi is going to get forced back, but he'll still fall. Mugi chases forward. And that's Pi down for 76. He, as well, did buy back for that last bit of a play around the pit. That'll mean, at least for a minute, Newbie don't have to worry too much about their side lanes getting shoved in too far against them. Fine, and Nullifier now complete for Mugi. Anyone that he's able to get himself on top of during his rage will surely die.
Yeah, and purge off that Yules of the Death Prophet too. Can they get out of this though? Still a bit afraid going toward the high ground when they're playing versus a Bat Rider.
I'll take that.
What a crazy series of events. But 8k lead still for Newbie, 10k experience.
They still have the advantage. Arbed still needs more time for his Medusa to be that scary, as we saw in that fight. He was able to sort of find the positioning to punch back with the BKB and such, but he just still, the damage isn't there. He needs that sort of major item on top of everything that he has so far. The Skadi's going to be what he queues up first.
And Pi just continuing to just buy as much time as possible with his team, cutting creep waves constantly, using that Wrath of Nature as well to push the waves out. Fnatic, they're looking for a play here. They've got ward vision of Newbie. Newbie will spot that ward now though. Kaka has the gem. And Fnatic make it there in time. Looks like Newbie's aware of this.
Are scanning.
Scan, they know that they're close, Fnatic. Universe. leading the charge, but as you say, Newbie, they're playing very defensively.
Yeah, they've counter-smoked as well.
They've got this ward around here as well. If the fight kicks off, Newbie will have the vision advantage.
They just saw the Crypt Swarm as well from Envy, and now smoke is done. They have high ward vision.
Oh, they're going to jump on Abed straight away with another fire. They'll get forced out to the side. Static Storm is down, but he's in a lot of trouble, Abed. He is going to fall, or maybe not against that BKB. The Stone Gaze off, but they actually able to turn this up. It's still alive for now. DJ rolls forward. They've got the silence out from the Earth Spirit, out from the Death Prophet. Envy being focused now by Mookie will get the nullifier out upon him. They're looking to finish off Envy, and they will. They'll claim the life of the Death Prophet. Abed somehow still alive for now on the side of it. He's trying to hide in the tree line, but they will find him. Faith gets the kill. They found 3. Universe as well, getting cut off by Kaka. Does he have the control and damage to get this kill though? Universe pretty tough. He doesn't look like they can, and indeed, Newbie, they know with this instant movement to the mid lane, Fnatic are going to struggle to deal with it. There's no buyback on Eternal Envy, no buyback on DJ. Arbel will buy himself back into the game, but without a BKB charge and without a Stone Gaze, there's not a whole world that he can do against this push from Newbie. With this quick heads up rip to the middle, Newbie, they're just going to look to close up the game here, and with 2 dead, very little chance of Fnatic holding. They'll try with the fortification. Universe though just get instantly focused. Nullifier there. They'll turn their attention back towards the ancient buyback for Universe. Can they really push Nubia away? Nubia still pretty much at full HP. Flame break. Bishop from Kaka. Universe. Jones fully has got the last.
Oke, Newbie menang kayaknya. Fair. Oke, menang. Kedudukannya 1 sama ya. Nanti dilanjut lagi nontonnya Dota 2-nya. Sementara patroli lagi. Patroli. Kan musiknya. Mantap apa nembak lah, wong belum fix gitu still 86006 nasib ya. Masih untuk red 50 itu masih ada yang kayak gini sebagian. Ada yang garansi resmi, ada yang garansi distri. Masih bermasalah. Mental operatornya nggak jalan ya, ribet dikit nggak mau, nggak dapat hasil loh. yang tadi tuh dibully habis-habisan loh. Ini saya mau udahan live-nya dulu ya. Sambung besok lagi ya. Oke, terima kasih teman-teman yang udah nonton live saya. Semoga bermanfaat. See you.